Hello again, fellow BeachBum traders. Thank you for joining us for part 2 of our weekly trading game plan for the trading week of July 8th through July 12th. We're in part 2 of our weekly trading game plan. We'll be selecting our top swing trading stocks to watch, stocks in our bullpen, stocks in our shopping list. We'll also talk about how you can use dividend payers and several option strategies to also generate income while you're waiting for your top swing trading stocks to set up. So let's get started. Welcome, Gerald Pitts. Thank you for joining us in the chat today. Hope you're doing well. Here's our Google document with our notes for part 2 of our weekly trading game plan for July 8th through July 12th. We keep our notes in publicly accessible Google documents. You can find a direct link to this Google document in the description box below. Our notes documents contain links to bonus videos, the tools and resources we use to trade our top swing trading stocks to watch. If you haven't already seen part 1 of our weekly trading game plan for this trading week, titled Declare Your Financial Independence, we would highly recommend you also view part 1, as that contains our market analysis, trade strategies, trade ideas for this trading week. So firstly, we keep all of our notes documents in a publicly accessible Google Drive folder, so you can refer back to the notes for part 1 for this week, as well as notes from previous weeks. And you can also find a direct link to that publicly accessible Google Drive folder in the description box below. Firstly, we'll go over our trade updates for this week, and then we'll look at the charts quickly in Webull for those trades. So we got stopped out of our latest long position in PBT, Permian Basin Royalty Trust. We'd entered in on June 6th, 17th at $11. We got stopped out a little below that at $10.98 for a small loss on price appreciation, but we collected there's a monthly dividend payer, so we got the monthly dividend for June. It's about 7 cents, so we eked out a small net profit on this scalp or swing trade on PBT, and we'll continue to watch PBT for another opportunity to go long again on PBT, as you'll see in the watch list in a few minutes. Congratulations to all of our fellow BeachBum traders who profited from this swing or scalp trade on PBT. You might have gotten a better entry point. You might have gotten a better exit price than we did. So we have the opportunity to make profit in PBT. Congratulations again to our BeachBum traders who profited on PBT. Welcome, Matthew Osment. Glad to see you. Thank you for joining us. So if we quickly look at that trade in Webull, let's see, we got into PBT back in June 17th, right around 11. It oscillated around that 11, popped up a little bit. We put a stop in, pretty much a break-even stop after we'd collected the monthly dividend. So I didn't want to put the stop in before the ex-dividend date. I didn't want that stop to get hit due to the price depreciation for the dividend. So after that ex-dividend passed and it popped up over 11, I put a break-even stop in at 11. You can see it did go up a little bit higher. It's a low float, low liquidity, significant gap between the bid and ask price. And we've talked about dealing with these low liquidity, low float stocks with stop losses. And again, you saw it stopped, or it gapped down below my stop. So I ended up with a small loss. But again, after collecting that monthly dividend, we made a profit. And you can see PBT has since come down below 11. So we'll be looking for another entry in PBT around, 1044, wherever it finds support. Again, this is one where you need to watch the level 2 to see where that support level is. Again, choppy, low float, low volume stock. So just a quick reminder, although I don't recommend anyone blindly follow us into or out of trades, if it would help you or anyone else for that matter, if it would help you make money trading, help you succeed in your trading career, to be notified when we enter or exit a trade. You can get real-time notifications, email notifications by joining our Patreon. And we also, as soon as I enter or exit a trade, we post to the Patreon. You'll get an email notification. We also have several channels in our Discord available to our Patreon members. I'll show you those in the Discord to also help you with your trading. So the first is a Thinkorswim alerts channel. So I also have price alerts set up in Thinkorswim. When those get triggered, then they get automatically posted to the Thinkorswim channel in our Discord. And if I follow that up with an actual trade, then I'll reply to that alert in the Thinkorswim channel. So you can see when it hit our order in PBT. So we posted that. You can see we CPSH recently hit a 52-week low. So again, we're currently long on CPSH, but possibly one you might want to take a look at as well. We also have a trade alerts channel. So if I take a trade not directly related to a Thinkorswim price alert, then we'll post that in the trade alerts channel. So you see when we got stopped out of ZSL, the short silver. And we also have a real-time alerts channel automatically generated by our automated systems. So when stocks are moving up, breaking out near our price targets, our automated systems will post that to our alerts channel in our Discord, and you can see in the video, it will be the link in the notes or on our channel, more information about how you can use our automated alerts to see when stocks are moving up, breaking out, etc. Again, also a great way to see sector rotations, movements in the market. So we see when yen, which is the long on China, was breaking out. We can see when the healthcare sector was moving up. Also when the consumer staples sector was moving up. So again, a great way to see sector rotations, current real-time movements in the stock market. So again, helpful for short-term traders, day traders, scalpers, as well as for your swing trading. So let me grab a quick drink. Welcome to Ricky Kahn, Walter Lyons, Sydney Osborne. Glad to see you all in the chat today. Let me grab a quick drink and we'll go over our top swing trading stocks to watch for this week. Okay, here's our top swing trading stocks to watch list for this week. I'll quickly go over some of the updates, and we can also look at them in our watch list Google Sheet and in the charts in Webull. So just very quickly, what we have in our top swing trading stocks to watch list for this week. I have left Intel in there. As we'll see, Intel has popped up just a little bit. I think it's around 32. We'll see that in the charts in a second. I almost thought about taking it out, but I thought we'd leave it in and see if we happen to get a pullback in semiconductors. Again, you can hear our thesis, our previous discussions on why we're watching Intel, what we like about Intel in the bonus link in the notes. MP Materials. So we recently added MP Materials back in as it bottomed, made a new 52-week low. It quickly bounced. I missed that bounce. Again, congratulations to anyone who caught that bounce. We'll see if we can catch a rollover in MP Materials. Again, you can hear our previous due diligence on MP Materials via the link to our due diligence video in the notes. Talked about PBT, Permian Basin royalty. Again, we'll see if we can get another entry in that, collect the monthly dividend for July. We can also track that in our Dividend Payers Google Sheet. And you can hear our previous analysis, quick take due diligence on PBT via the bonus link in the notes. Now we can also watch our watch list, see our updated watch list in our watch list Google Sheet. So it's easier to watch our stocks, our top swing trading stocks to watch list via our watch list Google Sheet. And again, you can get 24/7 access to this automatically updated watch list Google Sheet, including our watch list, top swing trading stocks to watch list, our bullpen, our shopping list, etc. And you can see how you can use this Google Sheet to watch our top swing trading stocks to watch via the series of videos linked in the notes. Again, this gets automatically generated and updated at the end of each day, contains our price targets, earnings information, ex-dividend dates, optionality, dividend yields. Again, I don't know why the past couple weeks the Google Finance functions have been quite intermittent across the Google Sheet. So sometimes they seem to work, as we'll see, and sometimes they're just not updating. But again, you can still use our Google Sheet to see our price targets. Again, these will get updated automatically, ex-dividend date, dividend information, optionality, etc. If I do add or change anything after that watch list Google Sheet is generated, then I will post those updates in a stocks watch list channel in our Discord that's available to our Patreon members. So again, if I add or change anything after that is generated, I'll post that to the watch list, stocks watch list channel in our Discord. And again, you can get access to all of that by joining our Patreon via the link in the description, etc. So if we quickly look at our top swing trading stocks to watch list stocks in Webull. So again, nice thing about Webull is we can have all kinds of different watch lists, quick and easy to look at our various watch lists. So again, here's Intel. Intel's popped up. It looks like it might be breaking out. Again, I thought about taking it off, and then thought, well, it's testing this previous high around 32. If we do get a rejection, a bounce back down, might give us an entry opportunity around 30 or so. If it continues to run up, then probably next week or during this week, we'll take that off of our watch list. I'm not going to chase it. Again, the risk reward's still pretty good. MP Materials, similarly, we see a decline, made that new 52-week low, bounced pretty quickly. Again, I haven't had good luck in tracking these bounce points on MP Materials. Again, congratulations to anyone who caught that bounce and is profiting in MP. Does look like we might get a rollover. If so, again, we'll take another shot at it. I'll try to see if I can figure out how to track, how to take advantage of those bounce points. Again, MP seems to do that. It'll trail down pretty quickly and then bounce pretty quickly. So, good morning, Logan Flips. Thank you for joining us. Hope you're doing well. And we looked at PBT, Permian Basin Trust. So again, we'll see if we can find a support, get another entry, collect some more monthly dividends on PBT. So let me grab a quick drink and we'll go over our bullpen stocks. Just a quick reminder, if you're not already using Webull, Webull's currently offering a number of offers and promotions. If you open and fund an account in Webull, we use Webull for our due diligence, our market analysis, the majority of our trading. You can see a number of offers and promotions they have. If you open and fund your account with 25K or more, you get 75 free fractional shares of stock, less than 25K, 20 free fractional shares of stock, each worth, I think, $300 to $3,000. If you transfer investments to Webull, they're now offering a 2% cash bonus for transfers of investments. And if you transfer or contribute to an IRA, they're offering a 3.5% match on new contributions to your IRA. And if you'd use our affiliate link in the description box below, you can get all these current offers and promotions and also help support our BeachBum trading community, which we greatly appreciate. So here's our bullpen stocks. Anyone that's new to our community, the concept of bullpen stocks are ones that don't necessarily have a top swing trading stock to watch set up yet at the current time, but I've identified that they may in the near future. So we put them in the bullpen. I revisit them periodically. If their setup improves, then we put them in the game, move them up to our top swing trading stocks to watch list. If they run away or break down, then we just take them out of the bullpen and can revisit them in the future. So I'll quickly go over what we have in the bullpen right now. So we have MEXX. MEXX is the leverage long on Mexico. We've been watching this for several weeks. You can hear our comparison of the various ETFs to trade Mexico via the link to the video in the notes. We'll see it had declined, may have bounced up a little bit, but we'll see if we can get an opportunity again, the decline after the elections, and see if we can catch a rebound in the Mexican markets. MOS MEXX, again, agricultural inputs we've been watching for some time. Again, well, it bounced up a little bit. We'll see if we can get an entry there. I think it looks like it's coming back down. So REMX is Rare Earth Strategic Metal ETF. It also contains MP materials as well as things like albuminol, etc. You can see our quick take analysis of REMX, and that's another play on rare earth materials. Again, more diversified, broader than just MP. So a couple of ways to play rare earth materials. I took Siri out of our bullpen. We've been watching Siri for quite some time. It had been removed from the NASDAQ 100. I expected some selling pressure. We did see that early last week, and then it quickly rebounded. I heard there was some, it has a high short interest, like 24%. I heard there was some Twitter pumpers focusing on Siri. Did pop up. It has a pretty high float, so kind of hard to squeeze, but it looked like there was some attempt at squeezing it. I can take a look at the chart. Congratulations. I believe several of our BeachBum traders caught that pop and bounce in Siri and are probably currently profiting from Siri. So again, if you're profiting from our trade ideas and any of our videos, etc., please share that with your fellow traders. Invite them to come join our BeachBum trading community, and maybe they can take advantage of some of our trade ideas and make some money trading as well. Lastly, Yelp, we've been watching for some time. You can hear our previous discussions on Yelp, why we're interested in that. In our previous weekly trading game plan. Eventually, I'll probably parse that out as a separate video as well. This was a double bottom in FinBiz a while back. And again, we'll see if we can get a support and entry point in Yelp. So again, you can also see the list of bullpen stocks, price targets, etc. in our watch list Google sheet in the bullpen tab. And if the Google Finance functions update or are updating for you, then you can see the current pricing during the trading day. And earnings information, dividends, yields, optionality, etc. And you can get access to that by joining our Patreon. I look at our Bullpen Stocks in Webull. Again, nice feature of Webull. You can have all kinds of different watch lists. So if we look at MEXX, again, we had that decline after the elections down below 16. Kind of bounced off some support levels, bounced up to a pivot point. Looks like it might come down, hovering around this current pivot point just above 17. So again, we'll see if we get a further breakdown, see if we get an opportunity to enter MEXX, plenty of upside. So again, once that all settles down after the election, if we can get a long-term swing in the Mexican market on that recovery with MEXX. Mosaic, again, it had bounced up, thought about taking it off, and then it started to retreat again. We'll see if this 2667 previous low holds as support or where it finds support, and we'll look for an opportunity to re-enter MOS Mosaic Company. REMX, again, the rare earth materials ETF. Again, it had declined, recently bounced up to hit just above that resistance point. Looks like it's rolling over. So we'll see if it's going to come back down if this previous low around 42.35 or so holds. If so, again, looks like almost a double bottom there, which would be a good potential opportunity. Again, plenty of upside. It's been in decline. Rare earth materials, lithium, Albemarle, all have been, the sentiment's been pretty negative. They've been in decline for some time. So a longer term swing opportunity potentially in rare earths. And we talked about Yelp. Again, this was identified as a double bottom in FinViz. So we took a look at it. Didn't look too bad. Looks like that double bottom just around 35. Did bounce up a little bit. Looks like it might be coming back down. So again, we'll see if we can get a entry point at that double bottom area in the near future. So again, if any of the setups in any of our bullpen stocks improve, then we'll put them in the game, move them up to our top swing trading stocks to watch list. Okay, I've got one honorable mention stock that I want to do some quick due diligence on, share with you. Grab a quick drink and we'll look at PTEN, Patterson UTI Energy. Okay, again, this is an honorable mention. I identified as a double bottom in FinViz on July 3rd. Took a look at it. Looks like this might be interesting to some. So we'll quickly look at it in FinViz and then also in ChartMill. Again, you can see it's an energy, oil and gas drilling stock. Just a quick reminder, you can find links to the tools and resources we use frequently in the links section of our homepage. Our homepage is beachbumtrading.com, bum without the U. So again, we can find links to our frequently used tools and resources, as well as all of our social media sites, etc., on the links section of our homepage, beachbumtrading.com. So again, if we go to FinViz, look at PTEN. So again, we can see that double bottom that was identified in FinViz. So So I took a look at that. We can see it's a dividend payer, pays a small quarterly dividend, about 8 cents or so per quarter. Recent earnings was profitable and a little above expectations. Revenue was a little below expectations, but they are profitable. See, it has a pretty sizable float, not too high of debt. It's performed a little poorly this year. Again, dividend yield's not super high, 3%, but it does pay a small dividend. If we look at their description real quickly, you can see they do pumping services, drilling and pumping services, directional drilling, rental technology, drilling, oil field technology, manufacturing and distribution of drill bits, etc. So again, supporting the oil and gas industry. It's in Houston, been around quite some time. Got their net income. So it's been positive, had a little bit of a decline the past year. EPS as well. Again, positive, a little bit of a recent decline. Got their quarterly income. Again, positive. A little bit of a decline from the previous quarter. EPS all positive. So again, profitable company supporting the oil and gas. So oil and gas prices, up a bit in the low 80s. So again, if we see more drilling, also if we get a change in the political regime, might open up opportunities for more drilling, might benefit PTEN. If we look at their chart for a little bit longer period of time, see that bottom around 990 or so. It's got a top in the low 20s, so potential for more than a double. Zoom out a little farther. Does have some potential downside. It's been below 5 back in 2021 or so. So as low as 250. So again, the risk reward's not great right now, but if you see it's close to that moving average as well. So if you want to play it for a short-term swing, short-term scalp, just be aware of the potential risk, downside risk. It's one of the reasons I wanted to also look at the chart mill profile for them, look at their health, look at their setup. So if we go to the chart mill profile, and I put the direct link in the notes, you can see the current setup showing a 4 out of 5. So again, that double bottom showing in the chart. So it's got a positive setup right now. Valuation's about average. Health, profitability a little below average. Health a little below average. Does pay a small dividend. So if we look at their fundamentals, 4 out of 10, so not great. And health, etc., all kind of a little below average. Look at their Altman Z, make sure they're solvent. So 1.92, not a great score, but only limited risk of bankruptcy. So again, financially, they're okay, not great. We look at their technical analysis, showing a current rating of 0. So again, it's been in decline, but the current setup right now is an 8 out of 10. So price has been consolidating. Current price starting at 10, resistance at 1037, support at 989. So again, if you're looking for a small short-term swing, short-term scalp, etc., this PBT might be of interest to you. So please let me know if anyone has experience with PTEN, Patterson UTI Energy, Have you traded it before? What do you think of the company? What do you think of it as a trade idea? Again, please let us know in the comments below or in our Discord, etc. Okay, very quickly, the concept of our shopping list stocks is we always recommend that you have your list of shopping list stocks ready for any irrational reactions to earnings, corrections in the market, stocks you want to buy, own, take a swing, take a scalp, etc. Again, we recommend you have your list. Again, not financial advice. We're not financial advisors, but we recommend you stay away from zombie companies, zombie stocks. Again, we've got higher for longer interest rates. No sign of a cut anytime soon. So again, not financial advice. All of our content is for education and entertainment purposes only. But again, we recommend you stay away from zombie stocks, money-losing companies, etc. So again, you can see our shopping list of stocks in the shop list tab of our watch list Google Sheet. So we have a number of REITs we watch, like Land, LTC, O, Stag, etc. Things like TSLY, some of the yield maxes, uranium, oil, dividend payer on oil, etc. And you could see our price targets on our shopping list of stocks. So again, you can see our shopping list. I recommend, you have your shopping list of stocks. You can also use our biotech due diligence Google Sheet to calculate the quarter's cash flow positive for any money losing stock. You can check their solvency, make sure they're not a zombie stock at risk of bankruptcy or insolvency or offers, etc. And again, you can use that for any money-losing company. Welcome, Easy Mike. Glad to see you here. Hope you're doing well. Okay, let me grab a quick drink and I'll open up our Dividend Payers Google Sheet. So if anybody in the chat has any dividend payers you want to particularly take a look at, you can put those tickers up in the chat. We can take a look at. I don't have any additions or updates to our dividend payers Google Sheet. Just a quick reminder, you can get 24/7 access to our dividend payers Google Sheet. Also our ETFs Google Sheet, our watch lists, our covered calls and puts ROIC options trading Google Sheets, all by joining our Patreon at the all access or VIP level. And again, you can use our dividend payers Google Sheet to build your schedule of the dividend payers, find the best dividend paying stocks for you that meet your risk reward profile, your desired dividend payment, income, etc. So again, you can use our dividend payers Google Sheet 24/7 for your income for dividend payers. I'll grab a quick drink and we can look at any that anyone in the chat wants to look at. Welcome to Crow. Thank you for joining us. Hope you're doing well. So just very quickly, here's our dividend payers Google Sheet. You can see the current dividend information. Again, some of the Google Finance functions are being intermittent. I don't know why. If anyone knows of any issues or how to get the Google Finance functions to update more reliably. Again, this has just been an issue the past couple of weeks. But again, some of them are filling in, so still useful. Some dividend payers we have been in recently watch things like APLY, the yield maxes on the MAG 7s. Just a quick reminder, you can also find the distribution schedule for all the yield maxes on the reference sheet. And all the yield maxes just went ex-dividend on the 5th, so right after July 4th. So they all just paid out a dividend. So the next dividend payment, next ex-dividend is August 7th. So if you didn't get in to the yield maxes already, then you won't get that July dividend, but you can look at them to get the August dividend. And you can find the yield maxes if they're not on our dividend payers main sheet. You can find them by doing a Control F and find on the ad sheet on our in our dividend payers Google sheet. So the various yield maxes, again, all the MAG 7s are pretty high. So I was looking at NBDY. It did come down, after the ex-dividend date. Had a small correction in NVIDIA. I know some of our BeachBum traders have profited recently from NBDY. So again, I'm watching some of the yield maxes on the ad sheet of our dividend payers Google sheet. And we talked about several of the REITs, land, etc. CRTs, when we were watching it, broke down. They cut their recent dividend. Some popular ones, IEI and IEF. So you can see their dividend payment information, pretty stable dividend payers. Hershey. Again, here's the dividend payment information for Mosaic. So you can see it pays only about a 3%. It's been declining recently. OARC is again the yield max on ARK-K. There's the dividend payer on silver. So again, if you want to collect dividends on silver and gold, SOBO on silver, GLDI on gold, you can see their dividend payment information in our dividend payer Google sheet. SAR was a popular one for a while. Been watching TADE, again, low float, TMF, TLT, TLTW. So again, you can find the dividend information for a wide variety of dividend payers in our Google sheet. USOI is a monthly dividend payer on oil. So all of those are pretty high right now. So again, I'll try to watch the chat if anyone else has another dividend payer that you want to take a look at. And if anyone in the chat or after the fact, if you have a dividend payer you'd like us to do the research on, potentially add to our dividend payers Google sheet, and please put that in the comments below or in our Discord. Our Discord's free to join, and you can get access to all the channels with the exception of the few that are exclusive to our Patreon members. So again, we have channels for different asset classes, different trading styles, etc. You can have voice discussions if you guys want to have a voice channel during the day, and have voice discussions. Also, a lot of people do daily trading talk and beach party. I know some of our participants have asked, where can we talk about daily trading? You can do it in a particular trading style channel, particular asset class channel, or just in the beach party channel. And again, if you tag us with any stocks you would like us to do due diligence on, research, dividend payers, etc., our tag is BeachBum Trading, all lowercase, no other characters or numbers, etc., symbols. If you tag us with any questions or stocks you want us to take a look at in the Discord, we'd appreciate it. Also, we would not message you without letting you know first. So anyone else trying to impersonate us and message you or friend requests, etc., is an imposter. And please report them, and we'll ban them appropriately. Next, we'll talk about several option strategies that we also use in addition to dividend payers to generate income while we wait for our top swing trading stocks to watch to set up. So we also use, again, several option strategies to generate additional income. Firstly is covered calls. So we sell covered calls against our existing positions when they're going up, buy them back when they're coming back down. You can also use our covered calls Google Sheet, get access to that by joining our Patreon, and use our covered calls Google Sheet to do what-if analysis for various scenarios for selling and buying back your covered calls. And you can hear how you can use that covered calls Google Sheet to do what-if analysis on covered call strategies via the link to that video in the notes. We also sell puts on some stocks when they're going down, buy them back when they're bouncing back up, and we use our puts ROIC Google Sheet to identify potential opportunities to sell and buy back puts. So we'll quickly take a look at our puts ROIC Google Sheet, and again, you can also get access to that by joining our Patreon at the All Access or VIP level. I don't have any additions to our puts ROIC Google Sheet, but I did change the strike that I was watching on Path, UiPath. And we had been watching that for potential entry as well. It's bounced up. So the delta on that $10 strike went down. The 11 is now below the 30% delta that we considered for our criteria, and the premiums on the 10s had diminished, and the premiums on the 11s look a little better. You can again hear why we're interested in Path potentially, even though it is currently a money loser, via the bonus link to the video in the notes. Also, just a quick reminder, we have a whole series of videos on how you can use our puts ROIC Google Sheet, option strategies for beginners with examples, and we also have a whole playlist of various ways you can use options to also generate income, make money trading in the options playlist on our BeachBum trading channel. So if I quickly look at our puts ROIC Google Sheet, and the VIX is, 12.5 or so. It's below 12.5, so premiums in general are not terribly attractive. So not a whole lot of opportunities right now. I'm watching Disney down below 100. So we've got a couple strikes. We're watching Disney, the current month strike and the January 2025 strike, to see if there's a decent opportunity to sell puts on Disney. Here's the research tab. So additional ones that might be of interest in the near future. So we've been watching Albemarle. Its ROIC is below 4 right now at the current premium. If it did pop up, to near the 52-week high, it'd be more attractive at about 7. Albemarle did bounce back up a little bit. Etsy, again, one I've been watching periodically, either for selling puts. Again, the ROIC is pretty low, but also potentially buying shares. We talked about Etsy a couple weeks ago. IBM, not a lot of ROIC. Market Access. Match, watching that one, only 2%. Here's the Path. Now, right now, the premium on Path's only $1, was the recent high, but at a 52-week high, it would be about 4.5%, so still not that great. Right now, I do have an order. I updated our order for the 11 strike price, January 25. We'll see if we get a correction in Path and that premium comes up some. Again, with that ROIC, I might drop that order. Again, I'd like a 5% or better to really make that attractive. So maybe the ROIC on that Path put isn't attractive anymore unless we get a significant decline. So I might have to pull that order. So if anyone else has any stocks you would like us to research puts on, if you'd let us know the strike price, the symbol, the strike prices, expiration date you'd like us to research, please put those in the comment or let us know in the Discord. We can plug those into our automated systems, and our automated systems collect the options information, update our puts ROIC Google Sheet at the end of each day. So again, if you'd like us to research selling puts, selling and buying back puts on any stocks, just let us know. Okay, we've got a few minutes. So if anyone in the chat has any stocks you want us to take a look at, any other topics you'd like us to discuss, if I missed your question or your stock previously, please let us know. Please put it back up in the chat. We can take a quick look at those if you'd like, or again, any other topics you'd like to discuss in a few minutes. So let me grab a drink and check the chat, see if there's any outstanding questions that we want to talk about today. Okay, I see the Crows sharing some ideas. RGS could make a move. We talked about NNE, nuclear. We did a quick look at NNE a couple weeks ago. Easy Mike pivoting to software. Welcome, Becca. Thank you for joining us. Again, please let us know if you have any questions, comments, stocks you want to take a look at before we wrap up for the day. GDXU, GDXD, we talked about the ETF pairs to trade gold and silver yesterday. GDXU and GDXD are the long and short leveraged on gold. AGQ and ZSLs, they pair long and short on silver. Also, we talked about the potential impact of Hurricane Beryl on the Texas Gulf Coast and the oil and gas refineries there. So again, if anyone knows of further impacts, risks there, we might see a bump up in oil, natural gas, and gasoline due to the effects of Beryl. Yeah, Becca is looking at Siri. We talked about Siri, looked at the chart. It did bounce back up after being removed out of the NASDAQ 100. Okay. Again, if you have a question or a comment or stock you want us to look at in the future, please put that in the comments to any of our videos, or please contact us in our Discord. Again, I can't always participate or watch the chats and other shows. So again, if you want us to have a question or a stock you want us to look at or a topic you'd like us to discuss, please put it in the comments to one of our videos or in our Discord. Although we'd also love to hear your recommendations for improving our weekly trading game plans, any of our videos, our tools, our Google Sheets, our resources, etc., our Discord, our community. Let us know what we can do to add more value for all of you, our fellow BeachBum traders. How can we help you make money trading, help you succeed in your trading career? Again, thank you all for your participation in the chat. Thank you all for joining us, and thank you to everyone who's watching after the fact. And we hope you have good luck and a great trading week. And we hope to see you all back next weekend for our next weekly trading game plan. Good luck and have a great trading week.